Vucevic and Kevon Looney to jump it up. Warriors have won 10 straight matchups against the Bulls and Golden State. Chicago playing the 5th game of a season-long 6-game road trip. They're 2-2 on it thus far. Here's Wiggins wiggling inside. 8th in offensive turnover percentage. Here's LaVine, finds some space, and bodying into Looney. Turns, hooks, can't hit. Weak side board to Green. Looking to push for Golden State. Nice look underneath, and Thompson.
The dribble on the defensive rebound, and a brilliant pass there to Klay Thompson.
Vucevic given space, knocks down the three.
They come out and just drill shots.
Curry hooks a pass, Green connects. NBA. Here's Caruso setting up Vucevic. Gets the roll.
Now they're very good looking. They just don't look like Golden State's uniforms.
Klay connects. Here comes DeRozan. Warriors lead by 1. First quarter action, second game of our doubleheader tonight. DeRozan, great setup to Sumu. Collapsing the D, which DeRozan did.
And really for the Bulls, as Thompson makes a great pass.
Golden State and a 14-5 run. DeSumo creates some space.
And also it benefits Zach LaVine. Zach gets a longer run in the first quarter. They need to get him going as for the Chicago Bulls. Vucevic primarily is a post-up guy and a hub at that high post. But they've got to figure out a way to get Zach LaVine going. And he also had a serious nerve injury. Like, Kevon Looney has persevered. He is one of the greatest stories on this goal.
Everything he did was something that impacts winning. Drummond bounces underneath, and Williams. The 7 players averaging 30 entering December, most in NBA history. Previous record was 4 back in 1961 as Wiggins. Even though Chicago is off to this 9-12 start, they have been better defensively. 10th in the league in defensive efficiency. After last year, they were 22nd. Wiggins for LaVine in that first. Still has been trying to find a shooting stroke. As Caruso, there he is. Comes in with a steal. Dragic off the delivery from
steals, deflections. You talked about some of the top, one of the tops in the league in deflection. He helps their offense so much with those.
Best to step in, and so cool to see the way he and Nikola kept in touch over that 2-year journey. As Clayton halfway through this second quarter, a 10-point Golden State lead. LaVine soars in.
Out there, maybe you miss some shots early. You get discouraged.
Vucevic hooks it in with the left hand.
Then it's turnovers and it's fouls. And if you look at the box score tonight, Chicago has shot a ton of free throws, and Golden State.
9-0 Chicago run has made it a 1-point game. Oh, what a dime from Curry, having an incredible start to his season. Vucevic.
Never take his time there. He's got to recognize Wiggins has 2 fouls. He's not going to give much because as you don't have to speed up there.
Curry got it to go. Of leaving him on the floor with 3 fouls, and also if you're LaVine, probably got to be smarter there.
You got to figure out when he hits that roll, and a lot of times it's Kevon Looney being the beneficiary of that.
5 seconds left in the half. DiVincenzo.
They really feel like this is a winnable game. They just need to control the mistakes. And I asked Billy Donovan how he manages LaVine with those 4 fouls. And he said, you know, we just need to trust him. He needs to.
Straight game, shooting at least 80% from the line. One of only 6 times that's ever happened in NBA history. As Wiggins, 7 from 3. The rest of the Warriors are 11 for 20. Javonte Green right around.
By dunk on one-on-one coverage.
Curry goes right around Vucevic. Caruso, catch, fire, no. Curry down the floor. What a tip catch, and the bucket, plus the foul.
Well, you have a guy like Klay Thompson on your team who thinks every shot is a heat check.
Right.
And not a great pass.
I thought it was a great turnover. I'm going to be really honest. Like, just in you know, on the other side of it, I thought that was the right play by Steph.
Curry
and even extended careers. I think what Steph doing has been nothing but remarkable.
Green finds Wiggins. Straight games against the Bulls. Golden State 9-1 at home this season. Thompson. You bet. AJ, I think you just got some information you were looking for.
Well, I had asked earlier about the offensive fouls called tonight. There's been 8 called tonight.
With 15. Thompson pedals it to the corner for Poole. He got it. Golden State has won the battle on the glass against Chicago tonight thus far, a +6.
Drafted Klay. They have been this way. They have been focused on one thing, and that is a team goal. And within those team goals, individual numbers come up.
On the other end. Here's DeRozan. Creeping down, draws 2, swims through, banks it.
That ball low and draw the foul.
Well, and for Steph, and again, Steph, what he does is he kind of invites the middle because he feels like cut it to below 10 to make this manageable going into the fourth. Big 2 minutes here for the Chicago Bulls.
Poole.
The second unit is to relieve some of that playmaking pressure on him and just allow him to go score, and he is doing that at a high level tonight.
DeRozan.
The way to the basket. Not a great defensive possession there from the Warriors.
11 points in the quarter for DeRozan. Poole. Slight difference, game and shot clock. Warriors a 16-point lead. Dragic fading, gets it to drop. For the second game of our doubleheader on this Friday night, Warriors with the double-digit lead starting the fourth. Lamb not did. Poole kind of struggled out of the gates this season. It's time to handle a lot with orchestrating the offense for the second 30-point game of the season for Poole. On the attack, Dragic able to wedge it in. Watch. DeRozan stutters, kicks, and drop the mark. DeRozan shovels, Dragic takes, and hits.
The switch, he chases over, but Steph's still able to get the bucket. And now Wiggins recognizing that DeMar switches out.
Always going to be open. And Draymond Green does a great job of even skipping it weak side if that pulls in other players.
11-point Golden State lead under 8 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Dragic, step back jumper, rolls off, but put down.
Fast break there from the Bulls. Not coming up with execution earlier in the game, and another opportunity here for Javonte Green.
Green lays it. State 11 for 19. Chicago 15 for 23. Thompson alone, got it. Here's Curry. Curry zipping inside. The big advantage in points off turnovers for Chicago. That has fueled their comeback. Here's Vucevic, 2-man game with LaVine, and the Dragic has been a huge factor in this fourth quarter for Chicago. Dragic sets up Vucevic. Great look underneath.
Able to capitalize. Klay missing a couple, Steph missing one.
LaVine gets a good look and knocks it down. 6 Yankees, well done. Thompson hits the first and
Just couldn't knock it down.
under a minute to go. Thompson leaning jumper, rolls in. It is all cosmetic at this point as Curry can't pizza pie at home. Dragic pedals it forward and lays it in from Draymond Green.
2 huge blocks, a big 3-pointer. Great finish for him.
Green with 13 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds. Thompson